Archie just before kick-off.
Well, it's been a bit of a big season for Hearts against Rangers. They won the corresponding game here at Tynecastle at the beginning of the season 3-1 and then lost 3-0 at Ibrox. But one thing can be said, Hearts have secured their future in the Premier Division. That's the most important thing for them at this moment in time. And here's a young man who's going to help them. This is Craig Levine. And he gets behind the post. Again, we won't see him. 19 years of age, signed from Cowdenbeath. Had a chest infection last night, was on the pitch half an hour ago with the club doctor, and you can see he passed the test. Well, they're the Rangers, and as a Glasgow side, they haven't been taking the Edinburgh air too kindly recently. In their 5 last visits, they've still to record a win. They've lost 3 times and got 2 draws. They'll be trying to do better today. And back in the side, Craig Patterson at centre-half, with Colin McAdam still injured. And there's Mick Delaney, the referee from Cleland in Lanarkshire. Well, despite the savaging the pictures taken from the weather in recent times, it looks in fairly good nick. Rangers, you will have observed, are in their away script today. There is John McClellan, his fellow Irishman, and there's a huge crowd here at Tynecastle. The people are still pouring in. Williamson, neat touch inside. Free kick. Well, it was met for McCoist. Didn't offer any real challenge for it. It's McClellan, the upper end, and there's offside. Both Williamson and McCoist. Just beyond Redford, neatly touched in there by Jimmy Bone. Williamson rattles away very quickly. McCoist right off, and that was a distinct chance. I think the Hearts defenders were complaining that somebody had been pushing, but the referee certainly didn't blow, so that goes down as a distinct miss there by McCoist, who quite well had pushed it to the side. Williamson was in a good position as well. That's Russell. Jimmy Nicholl. Williamson not eluding the tackles in any way. Picked up by Nicholl though. There's Cooper. Very neat ball inside and the wrong way. It was taken entirely mistakenly by Bobby Russell there. I think that ball would have been much better going to Williamson. Cooper. Brilliantly done. Needs a touch back, and he does, and is beyond everybody. McCoist. Oh, rather wasted ball by McCoist. Seemed to go all round that, make it very awkward for himself. Seen hardly anything of Hearts up front with almost 10 minutes gone. That looked like a push, and it was. Craig Patterson, the ex-Hibs player, who's greeted with somewhat less than affection by the Hearts supporters. Jimmy Vaughan shields it well, and a nice reverse pass through, and touched there by John McClellan, and he had to. Perhaps a slight hesitation by the goalkeeper. Good, menacing move by Hearts again, seeing Rangers slightly vulnerable in the middle. Testing Patterson out. McClellan. McCoist. Fritz. Here's Cooper, beautifully forward. Dawson took that very well indeed and wastes it. Had to have a much more sophisticated finish than that. Straight out by McClellan. almost. Mackay. A very good running there by Kidd. It's not a bad ball at all, and the goalkeeper deceived by that. There was a deflection. Really bothered as that ball came right across the goal. The Vexel Sadler's judgment on it, and it fell clear. Walker right in line from the header. Levina. Well, sign of the times in modern day football is to encourage executive boxes like the very splendid one at Tynecastle. The game is sponsored today, and these are the gentlemen responsible for it. Kidd, Levine. Oh, read well by McClelland. Not usually taken in by the body swerve, and that is a decent ball. Cooper. Oh, just too much. Good tackling. And has to be in that area. Jimmy Bone. Robertson, who's looking very sharp. Hart still with the pressure on. McLaren fancies himself for a shot here, and it swirls away. And that is the first real aggressive move there by Hart. And it almost brought success. McLaren measuring himself well for the shot. And tailor-made, just slipping past. Here's McCoy's. No, bit too much. Nice little turn round by Ali McCoy's. Robertson. As I said, he looked very sharp today. Redford, Fritz, beautiful little dummy. Cooper in very good position. Tries to swill it round, has a chance, it's in. Ali McCoy's 1-0. And that is what striking effectively is all about. Cooper deciding to go for it himself, and the goalkeeper deceived. And McCoy showing how sharp he is, following up. Sometimes not the easiest of tasks to put it away like that, but he did. And that's a good position by Robertson. Now Jimmy Bone. Patterson. Bone. Oh, a lovely little flick on. Mackay's got a wonderful chance. Well, I say wonderful in the sense that he was in a good position, but slight afterthought. The ball was awkward. It was bouncing very high. I think he probably tried to wait until it got down slightly lower, and then, of course, that gave the Rangers defence the opportunity to mop him up. That was Stevens. Corner kick. Obviously, deflection of Stevens. That Shields with it. Not a bad ball, and the goalkeeper, both hands behind it. Off Fritz. Redford. McLaren. Lead ball through, there's John Robertson. Likes this situation, and away by McClelland. Now Williamson. Williamson runs into defence very well this way. And McCoy turning it round and just beyond the far post. And that was Rangers looking very quick on the break. I think some of the moves have been very ponderous, but that one showed a bit of fluency, and at the root of it all, Williamson. He runs very well at the defence like that. Surprisingly, he hasn't done all that much in the game so far. And that's the half-time whistle. Well, there's only one goal in it, scored by Ali McCoist. There he is, be happy about that. But I did get a feeling that this would be a hard doer game, and for the most part it's turned out to be exactly like that. Not greatly elegant or full of the skills of the match, but nevertheless that goal well snapped up by McCoist, and almost inevitably Davy Cooper behind it. Difficult shot, screwing it in, although I think any goalkeeper should be able to hold that and not just parry it. McCoy's fallen up put it away neatly, and therefore Rangers must now face the second half with confidence. Well, Hearts will be hoping they rouse every supporter in the ground, and people have been observing of Rangers in the past 3 games that they've fallen away in the second half. I don't think they could afford to do that today, because Hearts have been working very hard, and but for the slight slip by that goalkeeper, the scores might have been level. Back for Cooper. All the way round to Robertson. And arm used, and it's a free kick. McClellan. And these high balls into the centre of the Hearts defence have actually meant nothing to Rangers today. Fritz. Goldie's really got going in midfield. It's very hard going there all afternoon. Kidd. McClellan there again. Good timing by McClellan. McCoy shielding it. There's a beautiful ball from Russell. Cooper. Gregor Stevens is with them, and there's a touch there. Russell. Brilliantly done, and that's it. 2-0 Bobby Williamson. Simply conceived and executed to the delight of the huge Rangers support. That was a lovely ball across the face of the goal, which Bobby Russell picked up initially. What a beautiful turn that was round the player, round the defender, and right across. And Williamson simply had to nod at it, and in it went. And that's after 2 minutes of the second half. Picked up well by McCoy. It's all about control now. He has Cooper inside him. He tries to go himself, and again makes it difficult. It's a goal kick. McCoy's claiming that there was a deflection. And although it looks spectacular to go into the side netting like that, in fact he had 3 or 4 players up beside him in a better scoring position, and he chose not to go for them. Williamson picking it up. Fritz. Well, he slowed the impetus. I think Rangers lost the initiative by the play being transferred to Fritz. Easily read by Johnson. Johnson, whoops. Well, a little bit of histrionics, I think, from Mr. Johnson. Suddenly sparked off a bit of life in this game, I may say. That's a good ball indeed. And it's just off the bar. Most unfortunate, it's still not in. Whoa. Brilliantly struck. Johnson pushing it forward, and then it was met and hooked, and it dipped. And Walker was totally beaten. And then he had to scramble to get down to get the rebound. I think Rangers will be substituting Bobby Williamson going off, scorer of the second goal at the same time as Jimmy Bone, and it's John McDonald coming on for Rangers, and Derek O'Connor for Hearts. I think Mr. Wallace will be happy with his goalkeeper's clearance. Redford to Dawson. To Cooper. Had a quietish afternoon, Cooper. And McClellan gives the impression he would like to hear the final whistle going with a pass like that. Jordan still trying to inspire his side. Willie Johnston. think he was intending a 1-2 with Robertson. Fives can't bring it down cleanly. Really got to be able to do that. 4 minutes left. Rangers still in the lead and comfortably now. Kidd. There's a neat little flick and it's just over it, I think. There was a touch, yes, that goes into the book. There's a very fine save by Nicky Walker. Falling backwards all the time. Touch of the gymnastics about it, but at the end of the day he got it and got that fine deflection. Johnston with a corner. Patterson. Fritz. Put it back near his own goal and away there by Bobby Russell. Here's Johnson. Fritz picks it up and Jimmy Nicholl to McCoy's. Well, that's a brilliant ball. McDonald let it go right beyond them. Didn't seem to judge the pace of it. There are the supporters beginning to go out at the Hearts End in particular. Here's Johnston. 2 minutes left. Will he let fly? He does, and that's a goal, yes. Derek O'Connor following up. Making the score 2-1 with exactly, well, just under 2 minutes left. Well, good move by Willie Johnston and a fine shot. Walker not making contact, something like the first Rangers goal in fact, and in stepped the corner, 2-1. Rangers making another substitution as McCoy's goes on, and there's only one goal in it now. Here's McDonald. Now Cooper. Bobby Russell. McDonald. Sort of chance, he's got to swing round on very quickly. John McClelland right above everybody else. Here's Cooper. And that's offside by about 10 yards. O'Connor. Not a bad ball, and that's offside. The flag was up long before the shot. Hearts making a marvellous finish to this game. Well, we've now played the full 45 minutes of the second half, according to our watch. There will be a bit of injury time. Very interesting now. Russell. Nobody on the right for Rangers. Referee looks at his watch. The Hearts supporters who were going out of the ground are trying to come back in away at the far side. And there's Redford. Not a bad ball at all. Jimmy Nicholl swings it right round and very intelligently to his Russell. Back by Jordan. Patterson. And we've gone a full minute of injury time. Congested area, indeed, and it's in! It's the equaliser! Brilliant play by Robertson. A minute of injury time gone, and one of the best strikers in the game, young John Robertson, equalises the score superbly. Just watch this. A quite amazing finish. The way he swept the crowd out of nothing, and Hearts totally deserving it. The way they never gave up, right to the end, an object lesson to everybody in the game, never to lie down and keep going. Here's Nico, and there is the final whistle. Would you believe? Just time for the kick-off, and the only ecstatic supporters now are from Edinburgh. Really remarkable